What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. So, King Jr., The Noah, John J. Doe, boxing matchups, MP Dub TF, Austin Grant, Devin Blocker, J, Mangus Allen, Wicked, Louisiana, Ketty Peace 504, Hoodie Hillary Banks, Peace and Blessings to your queen, Devin Blocker, my brother, Boxing Boy Nation, TZ Frank, Poe Porter, Calvin Terrell, Kick Science Socially, Sire Johnson, Ralph Shelton, TZ Frank, Tariq Stewart, Steve Austin, Chaz 313, Big George 850, Chris West, Trey Dub 234, December very own 305, Robert Singleton, Miguel Rosario, SJ, Arthur Hawkins, Gentris Thomas, Damian Milton, Joe 123 Wilson, Ligaro Pasado Boxing, Arthur Hawkins, Sire Johnson, Tremont George, DeAndre Smith, my brother, Asir Shaheen, what's going on? Terry Pruitt Wright, Peace of Blessings, Queen, Warrior Class the Third, Gerard Hancock, Low Tolliver, G Money 718, Brooklyn in the building, Just Joe King, Just Do Boxing, Face the Great, Check Hook, SJ, Mass Arms, Chris, what's going on, Chris? Where you been at? Steve Austin, Jonathan Odom, Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment, Cheddar Chips, Jordan Michael, Bo Bang, Christopher West, Dean's Controversy Boxing, Brooklyn Alpha, Bernard Crawford, my brother, Carlos Dontrell, Brandon Tate, Gerardo Valencia, David Gordon Lane. What's going on? So, got some interesting news, right? As Terrell Gosby, what's going on? Jaron Boots Ennis and his dad, Bozy Ennis, they said Terrence Crawford should take the fight with us next. He ain't got no fight. We ain't got no fight. What's the holdup? Valor Chris, Fly High 89. What's going on? Kick Science Socially. What's going on? He stated. What's that? No. Oh. Young World. What's going on? Robert Montgomery. My brother's keeper. What's going on, great brother? Kick Science Socially. Right? El Rivier. Big Al House of Pain. Big Rock at 504. What's going on? So he said, you ain't got no dance partner. Everybody's tied up. Boxer Trav, Keaton Eugene. Hey, Jay-Z OOM. What's going on? Tarrant Miller, my brother. What's going on? So they said, listen, Dago 619, Cali Factor, Reginald Fields, Jay Lee, Sam Alvarado, Omar Hamilton, Donnell Clark Bay. What's going on? So they said, listen, you ain't got no opponent. We ain't got no opponent. We free, you free. It only makes sense. Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on? Nicole Austin, Christopher Mann, Hope Nell, Kay Corsi. What's going on? So as he stated, but then he said, we know they're not going to respond because LPZ, what's going on? Kay Corsi, Hope Nell, what's going on? Recency Buyers Radio, Anthony Moore, what's going on? Leo's Coop Project, what's going on? And so they said, we free. Let's make it happen. But one question I have, RJ Maul, what's going on? How come we never ever hear Terrence Crawford respond to Jaron Boots Ennis? DC Sneakers 202, what's going on? Diesel on the beat, what's going on? Valder Chris, Robbie Johnson, what's going on? James Goldberg, what's going on? How come we never ever hear Jesse Sanchez, what's going on? John Smith, Wolf Fire, what's going on? He responds to everybody else, right? Crane Enterprise, what's going on? When we know that it came out, Tony Green, what's going on? Fraternal House, what's going on? Right? Jimmy Ferguson, brother in Super Chat, Crawford wouldn't take the big of a risk. I got Boots stopping him. Shogun 76, what's going on? Valacris, Mad Titan, what's going on? Push Jackson, Dante Stanley, what's going on? He said Boots is overrated. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here they come. Mansa Musa's Lifestyle. Dwayne Ennis, what's going on, great brother? Dewan Ennis, what's going on, great brother? Terry Don, what's going on? Brooklyn Alpha, Mansa Musa's Lifestyle, my brother, what's going on?
You like it like this or chocolate?
However you just made his earlier. Two of them. Jay Gadget, Chase the Coin, what's going on? All right, just one there. Tyler Smith, Shaq Bellhort, what's going on? Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Nate Woolbright, Boxing Dad. Here they come. Mario Copeland, what's going on? Capadonna 24, Chase the Coin, what's going on? So the brother said he's overrated. Dub _ right side, my brother. Nato the Great, what's going on? Sire Johnson, what's going on? He said he's overrated. Now, let me ask you a question. What makes him overrated? And listen, people, don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do anything. I got it. Royal Arrow Films, what's going on? L, for real, I don't got him messing with Bud. Way too skillful for him. But how L won't fail? What's going on? How do you say he's overrated? Earl Ritchie, what's going on? What makes him overrated? Big Watch 12, what's going on? Bob the Builder, $12, what's going on? Matthew Silver, Cali Fight Fan, what's going on? Euphobio Dave, what's going on? TF302, DC Cash, Tyler Smith, Low Tolerable, what's going on? Now, I'm not saying any of this to take away from Terrence Crawford because it would be a big fight because Terrence Crawford is a very good fighter. Let me start by saying that because you know they're going to come and say, Paul Porter, Kizzy Hayes, what's going on? Matthew Silva, what's going on? All Blue don't like Terrence Crawford. Mo Fontenot, what's going on? Maurice Mr. Grind, Slug, what's going on? Pierre Ali, Damian Andrews, Mr. J, Jonathan Odom, what's going on? Wayne Fisher, what's going on? You Master Allah. Jarvis Emery, Demetrius Bright, Kevin Lau Senior. What's going on, great brother? I ain't seen you in a few days. Maserati TV, Wolfire, Gabe Moore. What's going on? Wicked Louisiana, Tiana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Windy City A, Daniel Powell Jr., Jay Lynn, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Bo Mac, brother, what's going on? Rudy Bemo, what's going on? So I want to know from the great brother that said he's overrated. See Me Grow, what's going on? Anthony Williams, what's going on? Isaac Young, what's going on? How could he be overrated? Just I'm asking you to enlighten me on that. JM, Alice Dominic, what's going on? Naughty Crash, Julius Thomas, what's going on? How is he overrated? Just asking. Leone GT, multimedia artist, what's going on, Leo? You changed your name? Bex 550, what's going on? So now the thing about it is this. Hope Nell, brother in the super chat. Boots gonna the plans up, Blue. We can't have that. See, that's the thing. See, that's what I can respect that. Check Hook, what's going on? Mr. Blue, what's going on? See, I could check that. I can respect that when you say he gonna mess up the plans. Cool. I'm all for that, right? But when you come here and you say he's overrated, how's he overrated? I just don't think he got the skills. He's making a name for himself coming up, but he don't got the defense and the skills. Isn't up there. Well, how could you say his defense? When did you see him lack in defense? Low Soul, what's going on? See, this is what I'm saying. Got to relax when we say certain things because you put yourself in the box. Makai Ransom, what's going on? Jordan Michael, Brooklyn Alpha, DC Cash, what's going on? Low Soul. Jonathan Odom, what's going on? Driptopia Clothing, what's going on? So you said Reginald Fields, what's going on? You said he's overrated, but then you say he lacks skills and defense. Well, when you seen him lacking skill, I ain't never heard nobody say Jaron Boots Ennis is lacking skill. And then you said he's lacking in the defense department. When did you see him lacking in the defense department? Because plenty of people will tell you that Terrence Crawford lacks in the defense department. I'm not one of them. But most people will tell you, well, Terrence Crawford gets hit a lot. And he's already polished. He's already 34. So if he gets hit a lot at 34 and Boots is 24, Deuce Trade 2.3, what's going on? Well, I'm confused. Solomon Walker, what's going on?
Well, I forgot to tell you, I got the thing today.
What's that? Oh, you got it? Okay, good. Almighty Lord, what's going on? We got to get it laminated. Slug, what's going on? Ray DeDrag Grinfield. Oh, I'll say your name right. Fenride, what's going on? DeDraga Fenride. Hope I say your name right, great brother. Blessings to you. So, Terrence Crawford has been hit. Slim D TV, what's going on? Terrence Crawford has been hit and buzzed by Igor Kavalauskas. Terrence Crawford has been hit and buzzed by Yuriokis Gamboa. Terrence Crawford has been hit and buzzed by Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford was hit and buzzed by well, he wasn't buzzed. Big Watts, what's going on? DJ, what's going on? He wasn't buzzed. But he was getting hit by Kell Brook, right? So Zachariah Keeper, brother in the super chat, much love to you. So 4. So he was getting hit in these fights. So is it safe to say he lacks in the defense department? Skills from New Orleans, my brother, what's going on? Is it safe to say Bud lacks in the defense department? Windy City, hey, what's going on? See, we can't say these things. Boston Trav, what's going on? Jose Benavidez Jr. was touching Terrence Crawford. So does that mean he lacks D-Sham? What's going on? In the defensive department? No. See, we just be saying stuff just to try to maneuver around the elephant in the room. Look at your hair everywhere. That's what we do. Via Ferreira, what's going on, great brother? Frank the Trucker, my brother in the super chat. Salute to you in the chat, Blue. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, great brother. Panther Loco, what's going on? Right, so we gotta relax. Kevin Bridges, what's going on? When we say stuff, Scooby Hicks, A. Louie, what's going on? Terry Arnold, what's going on? Reason 23, what's going on? We gotta relax when we just throw stuff out there and say, hey man, my brother Charles Edward Cheese in the building. Yeah, what's going on, great brother? So Clarence McLean, what's going on? So we just be saying stuff like he lacks in the skill department, huh? Everybody compares his skills to that of Terrence Crawford. Most people, your first thing they'll say is, hey, he remind me of Terrence Crawford or Roy Jones. So when do you see him lacking in skill? I've never heard nobody say he lacks in the skill department. The skill department? Sean Jones, what's going on? Zakayo, keep my brother, keep in the super chat. I got Terrence Crawford. I like the kid. Would like to see him fight Ugas fight. Ugas is fighting Errol Spence. Marlon Green, what's going on, great brother? FSU, what's going on? FSU, where you been at? Hamilton still won full movie episode. Robin Montgomery, Ace Man, what's going on? Teach, what's going on? Salute to the UK. Sean Billy, what's going on? Ahmed Dual, my brother. Joe Harris, what's going on? So he's fighting Yordenis Ugas. Why? I keep hearing people say, I want to see Boots fight Ugas. Well, how could that be possible if we know Errol Spence is fighting Ugas? Vince Williams, what's going on, great brother? Spirit, what's going on? Peter Manfredo, what's going on? My thing is, how come nobody is quick to put Terrence Crawford in the ring? He don't have a fight. See what's going on? Because if this was Errol Spence that didn't have a fight, and Terrence Crawford is going to unify the belts, then we would be saying, well, why aren't you fighting Boots? Boots wants to fight you. Imagine Boots calling out Errol Spence and Errol Spence don't have a fight. Hot Science 7, what's going on? Chicago Nation. Corey Grands, what's going on? Prof, what's going on? Cornelius Smith, what's going on? I'm just asking. Vic Middlebrook, Mac Johnson, Benjamin Rivard, my brother, what's going on? Salute my brother Holt now in the super chat. Once again, Floyd the GOAT in my eyes, but I seen him get rocked. I watched Floyd get rocked plenty of times. I can name you 5 fights right off the top of my head. And Floyd Mills is considered the greatest defensive fighter that ever lived, that ever boxed. And I can show you multiple fights that Pernell Whitaker sat down on the canvas. And he's considered one of the greatest defensive fighters that ever lived. I can show you James Toney on the canvas. And he's considered one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. So when we say he lacks in the defense department, we got to relax. Keith Marcel, what's going on, my brother in the super chat? Salute to you. Appreciate you. So my thing is this, right? If you say, I can respect, like my brother Hope Nell just said, hey, bro, Gio James Khalil 98, what's going on? I don't want to see Boots and Crawford because he may mess up the plans. I respect that because recognized game, what's going on? We've been waiting for the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight for so long. Stephanie Morris, peace of blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Right? We've been waiting for this fight. The Intellects, what's going on? Manny Nobles, what's going on? Valdecris, Burgess Meredith, what's going on? So my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Key, drop the link. The Haven Alexander, what's going on? I can respect that if you say, hey, man, I ain't trying to, this dude might mess up the plans. I ain't trying to see that. I want to see Spence and Crawford. Cool. I'm with you. I'm all for you. But the facts remain the facts. Boots is willing to fight. Boots is ranked high. And he don't have a fight. And Bud don't have a fight. That's the facts. Stephen Elder Mack, what's going on? CP, brother in super chat, man, Boots will test the weak chin or Crawford, and the weak chin of Crawford, and he has power. If he get hit this time, he will be sleep. See, that's the thing, right? CP is people see what he represents. Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? My brother Crash Cam 67 in the super chat. He's only lacking in a big name department. Get the likes up, people. Come inside, smash the like button. Facts. Agreed. GTA Gaming, what's going on? We all know that he ain't lacking in the skill department. Zep Tappy point of view, what's going on? Christy Trotter, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Zafar Howard, what's going on? Anthony Britt, what's going on? CKK, Markill Hill, 202 Dougie, AB, what's going on? S. TV, my brother. So we all know he ain't lacking in the skill department. Eric Salazar, my brother, what's going on? We all know this. John J. Doe, my brother, in the building, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, just not confident we will ever see Boots in the ring with Spense-Crawford. I can see that. My brother Renee Box Young in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. Renee dropped the link. Chill Time Major, what's going on? But the facts is the facts. He's calling out Terrence Crawford aggressively. He said everything. Listen. When have you saw somebody talk this aggressive about Terrence Crawford and he not respond? Marlon Primos, what's going on? When? He said, I could do everything Terrence Crawford could do, but I could do it better, and I'm smarter in the ring than he is. And then he said, he's not even truly a switch fighter. He don't truly switch from southpaw to orthodox naturally. I'm a better switch fighter than he is. Urban Naturalist, what's going on? Just me and E, what's going on? I'm just asking for a friend. The real McCoy, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, what's the what's? Home Boots wants Bud. Yeah, no. The Holmes Boots wants Bud. Yeah, he wants him. He wants to fight. Pardon me, people, I'm eating soup because I don't feel that well. Jaquan Pickett, Malik L, IG, what's going on? Dominique Sebron, what's going on? So pardon me, people. But we got 800 people and we should have 800 likes. Stan 92, what's going on? KF Harris, what's going on? He wants to fight. A17 Boston B, my brother in the building. Bruce Terps, what's going on? Louis John V said, good evening, Blue the matchmaker. Yeah, boxing matchups, what's going on? Here's what the thing is. Sneaky Quiet, what's going on? He said we got 344 likes and we got 850 people. Kevin Pinckney, what's going on? Kyle 845, what's going on? Anthony Britt, brother in Super Chat. The reason people are pushing this fight is because they really just hope that Bud would lose. It doesn't really matter what he says. Anthony Britt, that's totally incorrect. That's completely incorrect. The reason people are pushing this fight is because you see the talent in Jaron Ennis, and he's calling Terrence Crawford out relentlessly. John True Blue Stanley, what's going on? Boxer MMA 365, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. Anthony Britt, when Jose Benavidez Jr. called out Terrence Crawford, was he his mandatory? On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. When Jose Benavidez Jr. called out Terrence Crawford, was he Terrence Crawford's mandatory? Yes or no? When Kell Brook called out Terrence Crawford, was he Terrence Crawford's mandatory? Yes or no? Alan Panica, what's going on? Yes or no? Nat King Cole, what's going on? When Virgil Ortiz was ringside and calling out Terrence Crawford, did Terrence Crawford respond to him? Yes or no? Terrence Crawford said, you ain't ready. Make it happen. Quincy Carter, brother in the Super Chat. Boots, the cream of the crop. Much respect, Blue Blood. Salute to my brother Quincy Carter in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Always showing up and studying up, showing your boy Blue love. Crash Cam 67, brother, back in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Boots is that little brother that when he finally beats Big Brother, the neighborhood is on notice. This is the fact. I love that. I love that. I love that comparison. I love that example. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sakura, what's going on? Malik L, what's going on? I'm asking the question. Windy City A, my brother in Super Chat. If Bud don't answer the call, it's a duck. Just ask it. I'm saying this, right? He obliged Jose Benavidez Jr., right? Did he not? Mike Johnson, what's going on? Jose Benavidez, when Virgil Ortiz Jr., BNB Boxing News, what's going on? And y'all know, Coach Show Drive Raceball, what's going on? When Virgil, Monica Sylvie, peace and blessings, Queen, how you doing today? The real Benji 3 times, what's going on? When Virgil Ortiz Jr. was running and was talking big, y'all know I stayed on it. I said, okay, make the fight, bud. I ain't no different. So I don't want people who track star 2120. What's going on? I don't want people coming here talking about, oh, now Blue is pushing boots on Terrence Crawford. No, when Virgil Ortiz was doing all that talking, Nucky Gamble, what's going on? Daniel Martin, what's going on? Okay, Daniel Martin, what's going on? Jim Hustle, what's going on? When Virgil Ortiz was doing all that talking, I said, make it happen. Did I not? Did I not? What changed from then to now? When Virgil Ortiz was doing all the yapping and calling out Terrence Crawford, Johnny Marco, what's going on? Toon, what's going on? Dwayne Yosef, Chris Brooks, L Won't Fail, what's going on? When Virgil Ortiz was doing that talking, somebody show me, right? That's all I'm doing, you master Allah. I'm asking for a friend. So I'm saying this, right? When Virgil Ortiz was doing all that talking, side the ruler, what's going on? Did I not call for, I said, Terrence Crawford, make it happen. Give him what he's looking for, right? Well, the difference here is, Muhammad M, brother in the super chat, you think Boots is ready for the level he should wait? He's ready. Javi, what's going on? Like he told me, and like his father told me. TR, what's going on? TR said Blue Crawford will hurt Boots. Okay, so let's see it. What's the point in you telling me that? You should be telling Terrence Crawford to make it happen. Todd Green, what's going on? Right? Slow for Ben, what's going on? Woke Mind, what's going on? It's just like it's just like this, right? My brother Charles Edward Cheese. When they tell you, oh, Devin Haney gonna lose this, we'll make it happen. I tell Devin Haney, make it happen. Quincy Carter, brother, back in the super chat. Thoughts on Boots' performance versus Delorme? Great performance. It's this different level in skills. Oh, Jalen, that's a good thing. Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Smash that like button, people. We got 900 people. Monica Sylvie, I appreciate you, Queen. She said, Blue is amazing, top-notch show. Talks boxers and legends and excellent boxing IQ. Appreciate you, Queen. Yeah, smash that like button, people. He said he ready. Bozy is a historian in the sport of boxing. He said he ready. Your favorite fighters won't even spar Jaron Boots Ennis. John Lugene, what's going on? Your favorite boxers, they won't even spar him. John Lugene said he wouldn't be smart. Terrence Crawford wouldn't be smart if he fought Boots. Why you say that, John Lugene? Would he be smart if he fought Virgil Ortiz, though? Would he? Aaron Thurman, brother in Super Chat. Kevin Simmons versus Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz fighting a guy we never heard of. Terry Smoot Jr., my brother. What's going on? Dow Jones, Earl Ritchie, what's going on? Now, this is what I'm asking you. 4 a.m., what's going on? Jaron Rummels, what's going on? Anytime somebody calls out Terrence Crawford, he responds, does he not? When we saw that Errol said that he pick up your phone and so on and so forth, what's the first thing he responded with? Oh, Charles Edward Cheese. Robert Garcia told me the backstory on that. I truly believe this, Charles Edward Cheese, with Virgil Ortiz leaving him. Robert Garcia said that there was a big fight and he couldn't be in both places. So he told his father, Virgil Ortiz Sr., that he was ready to do it. And I don't think that they were happy with that decision. And he went and trained and was in somebody else's corner. And Aaron Thurman, appreciate you, great brother in Super Chat. And he went in somebody else's corner. And I think from that point on, they wanted to go their separate ways. And Robert Garcia said that he obliged him. And he told him, listen, you already ready. Go ahead, do it. So I don't think it was, like, yeah, man, we got 900 people here. How many likes we got? M Style Furniture, brother in Super Chat. He said, Blue, Bud don't want no parts of Boots. Boots is going to expose Bud. The fight is the truth versus Ennis. Agreed. The biggest fight is Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, right? As Bozy stated, right? Bozy stated, like, Spade up 36, Jude 12. What's going on? Prof, what's going on? Dub Levels, what's going on? He said, yeah, it was more of a loyalty thing. Yeah, it was that. Exactly, Charles Edward Cheese. And Bozy said, like, they looking at the big fights. And he said he understands that. But at the same time, you would oblige everybody else. That's where I'm confused at. Errol Spence has answered Boots twice. Muhammad M, brother in Super Chat. These people in chat really think Boots can run through all of them. Dude hasn't even fought anyone good. He gets caught too easily against journeyman. What would you consider, Muhammad M? See, this is what I'm talking about. Which one of those journeymen? Which one of Terrence Crawford's opponents would you favor to beat Jaron Ennis? Muhammad M. And then you said he gets caught by journeymans. What journeyman did he get caught by? 2 world champions he fought. So Thomas Delorme caught him. Thomas Delorme, if maybe you don't remember, Muhammad M., but Thomas Delorme was catching Terrence Crawford. Did you not realize that? Did you not know that? Did you not watch the fight with Terrence Crawford and Thomas Delorme? Because he too was catching Terrence Crawford a lot and clean as well. But I know you're getting ready to tell me he was that fighter and this fighter. That's what you're getting ready to tell me. No, Thomas Delorme. How about Thomas Delorme is a good fighter, and he was catching Terrence Crawford as well. And what elite fighter had Terrence Crawford fought leading into the Sean Porter fight? Since you said Boots hasn't fought an elite fighter outside of Sean Porter, what elite fighter did Terrence Crawford fight? CP, brother in Super Chat, we are looking for an undisputed champ and the best fight. So if Boots and Bud loses, Errol will fight whomever is the champ. Agreed. If Jaron Boots Ennis beats Terrence Crawford, that would just be the biggest fight in boxing, right? Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat, salute. None of these guys want Boots. Too risky. Agreed. Crash Camp 67, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Forget it, Blue. If it will help these dudes out, tell me where this magical ocean is. Let me heal up And I'll fight Boots. No ocean, no fight though. Facts. Where's the miracle ocean for my brother, Crash Camp 6'7", that Manny Pacquiao jumped in? Mr. Pyramid Faces, what's going on? Uncle Man, what's going on? Uncle Man, where you been at? All right, baby. Judah, brother in the super chat. Blue, you got to come on a little earlier. My 2 little kids want to listen, but it's their bedtime now. Oh, man, I apologize, brother. I'll be on earlier. I won't promise this week, but next week, after next week, I'll be starting coming on early, man. I hope I'll get it together. Monica Sylvie said, why none of our brothers getting a friend? Because they don't want it. Nitty G, what's going on? They don't want it. They understand what it represents, and none of them want it. Big B, what's going on, great brother? Crawford ain't gonna take less money. Spence ain't all that. Spence ain't all that. Northside D Nice, brother in super chat. It's a lot of conflicting talk in here. Everybody want to see Spence and and Terrence Crawford, but then when it comes to Boots and Terrence Crawford, you know, Errol Spence is all that. Northside D Nice, brother in super chat. I'm a Crawford fan, and I'm a Crawford and Spence fan, but I got Boots beating both of them. They would both be all-time great classic fights. Valdino Higgs, what's going on? Muhammad M, brother, back in the super chat. Porter, Khan, Gamboa, Brook, all beat. All right, Muhammad M. Muhammad M. Now, I think Muhammad M. I think you do this on purpose. I think you sit back and you laugh. Grindhouse Sport Nation, what's going on? And you got money to just spare, and you just keep, you keep supporting the channel, which I appreciate you, great brother. But I think you purposely doing this on purpose. You don't believe that. OMG Beats, what's going on? You don't believe that. Come on, brother. Please stop already. He don't believe the stuff he be saying. He just does this to round me up. Pull counter boxing, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother. Pull counter boxing. G Code Portal African Unstoppable Force 1-on-1. What's going on? I'm convinced. Muhammad M don't believe this stuff. OP Gamer, what's going on, great brother? He don't believe any of this stuff. He's just trying to get my attention. That's why before he would get me frustrated to the point where I'll be like, man, I'm ready to block him. But then I realized he doesn't. He's doing this. He doesn't mean any of it. Corey Allen, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, peace, Blue. If Bud fights Boots and wins, that's 50-50. LOL. Oh, that gets him 50-50 with Earl? Hey, man, as long as we get the fights we want, I don't care if it's 50-50. Javi, what's going on? Melvin Davis, what's going on? That gets him 50-50. That garner him 50-50. Mark M, what's going on? Stephen Jonigan, what's going on? Bro, 8,000, what's going on? Boxer MMA 365, brother in super chat. He said he's trolling, Blue. Yeah, for sure. Savon Juice, what's going on? Circus in the Sky, what's going on? Johnny Marco, what's going on? Before I used to think he was being serious, and he would, he would get to me. Atlantic Man, what's going on? Dion Mayo, what's going on? But now I know he's not. I've come to and I don't mind him here. Whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat, great brother. Derek Yemiez, brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of $100 on your boy Blue in super chat. Salute, Blue. I think Boots is the future, no doubt. But I think Bud is in a position to fight whoever he wants and don't have to take the risk of fighting a young lion. But Bud ain't punk, though. This is very interesting. I agree with you, right? The problem I have with that, Derek, is this. And salute to my brother, Derek Yemiez, always coming through, starting up, show your boy Blue Love. I agree with you, right? The problem is, remember, he's short on big fights, right? He's 34. Yes, he's accomplished a lot. but he doesn't have a lot of big names. If he fought and beat Jaron Ennis, outside of Sean Porter, what name would be bigger and what talent would he have faced that was better than Jaron Ennis? None. And then this is the other issue I have with it. If it's Virgil Ortiz calling him out, none of us have an issue with him fighting Virgil. If right now Terence Crawford said, I'm fighting Virgil Ortiz in March, nobody would be like, man, don't risk it. It's just a testament to Jaron Ennis and his skill set. Because, again, if today he announces that he was fighting Virgil Ortiz Jr. in March, nobody will have an issue with it. Nobody will be against it. Everybody would be like, man, he need to fight until Errol is ready. That's what we always say. But this is a testament to Jaron Boots Ennis because we know what he represents. So see, we say, man, he don't have to fight because you know what that man represents. Because if he announced today that he was fighting Rashidi Ellis in March, we'd be like, oh, make it happen. Rashidi Ellis is undefeated. What did he prove? Who did Virgil Ortiz Jr. beat that's so superior to the opponents that Jaron Ennis beat? So if Virgil Ortiz agreed to fight him today, we will all be on board with it, including myself. See, I'm on board with either which way it goes. But I just wanted to be known that Jaron Ennis is calling this man out, and we're not hearing any responses. And immediately, the fan base is coming in, and they're on defense mode, and everybody's saying, nah, man, he don't need to fight that dude because you know what he represents. Just like my brother Hope Nell said, Derek Yemiez, hey, don't make that happen because I want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I respect it because you know he running the risk of getting upset by Boots. This is just a testament to Boots. But I'm just showing you guys, and I want to show you guys, it's not the same across the board for everybody. The response is not the same for everybody across the board. Because if it was, you look at Terence Crawford's social media today and say, man, make it happen. Or he will be responded. But he ain't. And we got to ask the question, why isn't he? Muhammad M, brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, I've been trolling you for days. I'm sorry, LOL. Hey, Muhammad M, you got me in the beginning, great brother. But then I started to realize and I started to see. And I said, Muhammad M, you got me, brother. But that's why I said, don't block Muhammad M. Don't do nothing. I know, I see where the brothers come. You got me before. But now I see where you're coming from, great brother. I see you now. So you can't get me no more. Jeffrey H. Lopez, what's going on? Freaking Fire RC, what's going on? Monica Silva said, what's the holdup with Bud and Spence? Oh, after Errol fights your Dana Sugas and get that belt, there won't be any holdup. In Style Furniture, brother in Super Chat, Spence is the best welterweight, period. He stops Bud and Boots. It's too early for Spence. Oh, we got to see, don't we? We shall see, won't we? Aaron Thurman, brother in Super Chat, Terrence is a cherry picker. He called out Keith Thurman after a layoff saying, why wait? Let's fight now. But when Jaron calls him out, it's silence. 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 That's all I'm asking y'all. Andrea Paris, what's going on? That's all I'm asking y'all. Number 9 Vito, what's going on? My brother Pac-Man ATL Tay in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tay. Man, me and Tay getting in trouble with the wives, man, buying all this cologne, man. They ain't gonna be happy with this. Malik L, what's going on? So that's Music Shown by Music TV. What's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Quincy Content, brother in the Super Chat, he said, don't think Bud takes a Boots fight, but I can see Ortiz Bud versus Bud. See that, but that's what I'm saying. Why? Jawan Rummels, what's going on? Why though? Mark M, what's going on? Crunk Juice, brother in Super Chat, Blue. Did the other greats talk so much rather than fight in the previous generation? It's like we living in a fantasy fighting generation. Crunk Juice, you know the problem is they did talk. It was the same thing. Mr. Beesky, what's going on? Now they did fight more than Des Banks. They eventually fought, but they did a lot of talking. That's where this come from, right? The difference is Rashad Akhtar, what's going on? Eric O, what's going on? Jafari Caesar, the therapeutic HC Podcast, what's going on? Big B, Gabe Moore, Check Hook, what's going on? So the difference is they have social media, right? There wasn't, we had you had landlines and newspapers. Today's time, you got social media. And that's the difference. You could pick up your phone and directly and get a response. They may respond. It's so much that goes along with it. Boss Session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Boss Session TBS. My brother Derek Yemiez, brother back in the super chat, dropping the good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said everything you said was 100. I get it now. Yeah, right. So that's my only thing is that Derek is like I want to see Errol Spence, Spense-Crawford as well. Because we've been waiting for it for so long, right? That's the fight I want to see. But when Boots is calling him out, right, there is no response. Boss Red 357, what's going on? From nobody. From nobody? Christian Gutierrez, what's going on? Michael Jefferson, what's going on? From nobody? PGH Big Dog, what's going on? But I bet you if Virgil called him out today, it would be, man, make it happen because you like the chances. You like the chances. Daryl Hickenbottom, brother in the super chat, said Bud or Spence don't benefit fighting Boots. He's not a big name and he's not a champion. Glad you said that. So, in that case with Errol Spence, he's fought Mikey Garcia, Hall of Famer. Then he fought Sean Porter, Hall of Famer. Then Danny Garcia, Hall of Famer. And now he's fighting another champion, Ugas. So you're right. But when it comes to Terrence Crawford, Daryl Hickenbottom, he fought Jose Benavidez Jr. Why? What did he bring to the table? What did Jose Benavidez Jr. bring to the table? Right. What did Kell Brook, that was seen to be washed up, hadn't fought at welterweight in 2.5 years and was stopped and had 2 major injuries and wasn't a champion? Well, what did he bring to the table? What did Amir Khan bring to the table that was far past his prime, was seen washed up, irrelevant, and Amir Khan got nearly twice as much money as he did? Well, he wasn't a champion, and what did he bring to the table? Now, I was going to say the same. You can't say the same thing about Igor Kavalauskas because that was his mandatory. So this is always the response, Dow Hickenbottom, when it's somebody that represents a challenge and a hurdle. The response is always, man, he don't bring nothing to the table. Saquon Smith, what's going on? Saquon Smith said, y'all want to find an excuse for Spence to duck Bud. What are you talking about? Crash Cam 67, brother in super chat. He said, understand this. At 34, Porter is Bud's biggest name. At 31, Spence has already fought Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and late to the party of names. Agreed. So now, see, here it is. See, this is how you let you know that they're not confident. Saquon Smith said, I'm biased. What am I biased about? Somebody, don't time him, don't block him, don't do anything. It's comical. They make themselves look silly. How can I be biased? What did I say today that was wrong? Saquon Smith. Now tell these people, Saquon Smith, because now you got the floor. You wanted my attention, you got it. Now Saquon Smith, tell these people what I said that was biased. Jimmy Clark, what's going on, great brother in super chat? Who the biggest fight of 22 outside Bud and Spence? Huh? Who's the biggest fight of 22? Oh, what's the biggest fights in the year 2022? Part twice. What's going on outside of Spence and Anthony Joshua Usyk? Can't wait to see that rematch. Tyson Fury versus the winner, Anthony Joshua Usyk. Jamel Charlo, Brian Castano, which I think Jamel Charlo is going to knock him out, but I still want to see it. Erickson Lubin versus Fundora. That's going to be a big fight. I'm understand, Jimmy Clark. I'm a boxing geek, so those fights mean a lot to me. You understand? So what may not be big to you is big to me. So those are some of the fights that I want to see. Royal Arrow Films, brother in Super Chat. What about Boots versus Ortiz? Ortiz already told us he ain't fighting Boots for another 48 months, which we could count. Carlos Dontrell, what's going on? We could count NH, what's going on? Because 48 months is 4 years. So now, watch this. Now we're gonna work. I'm gonna show y'all. See, you make yourself. You should repeat stuff in the mirror before you say it. Christian Rob, what's going on, nephew? Where you at? Hey. Eric Pryor, brother in Super Chat. Why does Crawford have to take the high risk in Boots and Spence don't? Yeah, everyone knows Boots is better than both of them, but Bud is expected to. Nobody's expecting. YG805, what's going on? Do y'all hear what you're saying? Jaron Ennis is calling him out. Eric Pryor, are you listening to what you're saying? Jaron Ennis is saying we both free. Let's fight. He don't have a fight. He fought in November. He's looking at fighting in July. What are you talking about? If Errol Spence was in this position and Ennis is calling him out, I'm going to be telling you the same thing. Jaron Ennis is calling him out. I don't know if you can hear it, but everybody else that called out Terrence Crawford, he obliged him. Stop making up excuses. What do you mean? Why do he have to fight him? Because he's calling him out. And he don't have a fight. Now it's okay to ignore a fighter when the fighter's calling you out. You see how that works? See what you just said? The fact that you just said he's better than both of them. So you know he's going to lose. You feel like he's going to lose. So now you're saying, why does he have to fight him? Because he's calling him out. He's calling for the fight. Now it's okay to ignore fighters. You see how that works? So when another fighter ignores Terrence Crawford, I don't want to hear nobody else saying, well, Errol Spence was ignoring Crawford. What did Crawford do? Who did he beat? People that you saying Errol Spence should, everybody said that Errol Spence should alter his plans. He's fighting the big names. He's fighting world champions. And the first thing y'all said was, oh, he need to answer Terrence Crawford. Well, who did Crawford beat? Who did Crawford beat up until Sean Porter that you say was better than Mikey Garcia, people? Name me a fighter on Terrence Crawford's resume outside of Sean Porter that you thought was a better fighter or a Hall of Famer or as good as Mikey Garcia that was ever on top 5 on the pound-for-pound list. Tell us. Name me 2. Then he fought Sean Porter. Then he fought Danny Garcia. Name me a person on his resume better than Sean Porter. Name me a person on his resume better than Danny Garcia. You can't. The biggest name on his resume was Amir Khan, and Danny Garcia knocked him out in his prime. So the first thing y'all did was go, well, Errol Spence need to alter his plans. He told me he taking an easy route. G. Al, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue Blood, it's all love. I respect your grind, King. That's it. Stay blessed. Stay blessed, my brother G. Al, man. I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. And blessings on your endeavors as well. Appreciate you. Much love to my brother G. Al. Always coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down. He do so just like my brother Charles Edward Cheese and many other people, man. Christian Gutierrez, brother in Super Chat, fans is split down the middle with Spence-Crawford. It's comical that Crawford fans was sending Boots to Errol. Now that his script flipped, they want to be quiet. Facts. Now all of a sudden, when Errol Spence was saying that, oh, you need to fight Crawford. You need to fight Crawford. He was new to the division. What did he achieve? Who did he beat? So I'm not in disagreement with you. I'm just asking you to stay consistent. Jimmy Clark, brother in Super Chat, those are all the fights everyone should want to see. Facts. And I'm just like, even Bozy said this. Even Bozy said this. He said, I understand that that's the big fight, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. He even said it. We understand that. That's the fight we all want to see. I'm sure they want to see. Even when I asked Boots, Boots said, I want to see that fight. That's a good fight. So everybody understands. Boots is just at the place where I'm at least 3 in every sanctioned body. What are we talking about? He didn't earn it. He's ahead of Virgil Ortiz or right behind Virgil Ortiz. So what are we talking about? He didn't earn it. Because if Virgil Ortiz was getting ready to fight Terrence Crawford, we wouldn't be talking about he didn't earn it. We wouldn't be talking about what did he do. That's not what you be saying. St. Louis Mick, my brother, Bobo, what's going on? Boston Social Network, what's going on? That's not what we be saying. So why are we saying it now? Toon, brother in the Super Chat, he said Tank versus Mikey Garcia at 140. Who wins? Tank. I'm only going to pick against Tank if it's Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. I don't believe that anybody else beats Gervonta Tank Davis, and those are still 50-50 fights. Shining light, my brother in the Super Chat. What better way to put Spence on notice and make Spence fans like me nervous than to slay the boogeyman in Boots? Agreed. I just said boogeyman. People be making up stuff. GTA Ghost, what's going on, great brother? What's good with your Ghost? How you feeling, great brother? JPJ777, what's going on? So, Daryl Hickenbottom, brother in Super Chat, Benavidez and Kell didn't duck at the time. Benavidez and Kell didn't duck who? What are you talking about? Daryl Hickenbottom, what are we talking about? They didn't duck who? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? You said Benavidez and Kell didn't duck at the time. Didn't duck who? What are we talking about? So Saquon Smith, that's who I was waiting for. You said, oh, Blue is being biased. What am I being biased about? Tell these thousands of people here. What am I biased about? John Doe said I'm biased. What am I biased about? What did I say was biased? Watch this now. You all wanted the floor? Now watch this. Now I'm going to put you on that big screen. So what am I biased about? What did I say that was biased? Watch this now. Smooth 5523, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Jaron Boots Ennis will be undisputed very soon. Agreed. So John Doe and what's the other brother name? Saquon Smith both said that I'm being biased. So okay, I'm asking you, what was I being biased about? Now you got the floor. You wanted to be on the big screen. Now you're there. So now I'm gonna ask y'all, what am I being biased about? Khan is a Hall of Famer. By the time Terrence Crawford fought him, watch this now. By the time Terrence Crawford fought him, he was already knocked out by Danny Garcia, Canelo Alvarez, Brettis Prescott. He was irrelevant, to say the least, and he got almost twice as much money. But you are the same person that would tell Errol Spence that he has to take a 50-50 split, but you let somebody who was irrelevant, who've been knocked out already 3 times, get almost double as much you got, and you, my friend Saquon Smith, had nothing to say about that. So isn't that being biased? Hope now, brother in Super Chat. Boots say Errol name 5 times and he will appear. No, Errol already appeared. He was on FaceTime with Boots. Was he not? He was on FaceTime with Boots. So John Doe and Saquon Smith answer the question. What did you said that I was biased. So what did I say that was biased? Go ahead. Teron Harris, what's going on? Spence beat Thurman leftovers. If Spence beat Thurman leftovers, then Terrence Crawford beat Spence leftovers. See what I'm talking about? So who's being biased? Me or you? Because you ain't even paying attention what you saying. If Spence beat Thurman's leftovers, then Terrence Crawford beats. Then that means Terrence Crawford beat. Say it with me, Saquon Smith, unbiased man. If Spence is beating Thurman's leftovers, because Mikey Garcia, last time I checked, he ain't never fight Keith Thurman. Maybe I missed something. Kell Brook ain't never fight Keith Thurman. Maybe I missed something. Okay, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, yeah. Okay, so if Errol Spence is beating Thurman's leftovers, who he was trying to fight, Keith Thurman, the actual guy who wouldn't fight him, then what does that make Terrence Crawford? Because the two biggest wins of his career, the two biggest names on his resume are Errol Spence's leftovers. You know, you can't even make this stuff up. Ronald Santos, what's going on? Where they find these guys? Johnson Charles, brother in Super Chat, dropping that halfer. Duh! On your boy Blue in Super Chat. Jaron Ennis hasn't cleaned up the welterweight division yet. Virgil Ortiz and Rashidi Ellis is on deck to fight. On deck to fight who? How could Jaron Ennis clean up the welterweight division if he don't get the opportunity? What are we talking about here? Virgil Ortiz and Rashidi Ellis is on deck. Why? They didn't clean up the division, and he's trying to fight both of them. Will they fight him? Dub Blake, Deuce, what's going on? He said, Brother Blue, who did Ennis beat? Why are we talking about that? Why are we talking about who did Ennis beat? Who did Terrence Crawford beat? Dub Blake, 22. Who did Terrence Crawford beat? Remove Sean Porter. That's his last fight. Remove Sean Porter. Who did he beat? Boxing Hacker, brother in Super Chat. Spence versus Ugas is way more difficult than Spence versus Boots. People think Ugas is way better boxer than Boots. Man, you Boxing Hacker. You say, man, listen. Man, stop, man. JJ and Light One, what's going on? Salute my brother Charles Edward Cheese. Now he's still saying it. Hey, bro, Saquon Smith, man, if you're gonna troll in the chat, brother, I'm gonna block you then. It's plain and simple. I ain't got time for that. Michi got game. What's going on? Curtis Abdul, what's going on? I don't got time for that, brother. See? Okay, get Saquon Smith out of here. M.A. Mines, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said Bud needs to look in the mirror. His resume is because he's stuck with top rank. Agreed. He just don't have big fights. But people will come here and just make up stuff, boy. My brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. McNamara Inc. What's going on? Salute Kurt Douglas, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Dirty Red, brother in the Super Chat. So I guess stopping Sean Porter didn't put Spence fans on notice, just earned him another obstacle to get Spence. I guess so. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Errol Spence is fighting a unification bout against Ugas, and then he's fighting Terrence Crawford next. I don't understand. What part of that did you miss? Jay Harris, too real. What's going on? John Doe, making up stories. Nicholas Bustamante, what's going on? Every show of hands, people. When Jaron Ennis called out Errol Spence after the fight, did I not discuss that? John Doe is here making up stories, saying when look, he's making up stories. See, that's the bias man. See, he's one-sided because he's a Terrence Crawford fan. They can't get out their own way. William Osgood there, my brother. What's going on? So now the brother John Doe just said, you weren't making the same noise when Boots was calling out Errol Spence. When he called out Errol Spence, I was the first one to make a video and talk about it. Did you not know that? Maybe you missed it. Because maybe you purposely missed that. Toon, brother in Super Chat. Okay, one more. Haney versus Taylor at 140. I got Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Deidre Carr, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you. So, John Doe, you must have missed that. When they was on FaceTime, where you get that information from? Probably me. You probably got it from me. right? Oh, when he called him out after the fight, oh, you probably got that from me. But you conveniently forgot that I brought it up. Probably did. Each brother in Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. I honestly don't see no one beating Boots from 147 to 168. And on the real, I think Boots will be Canelo. People mix experience with opportunities. Boots has a lot of experience. Agreed. I've been saying this. See, it's not that, brother. Let me get the soup in my system. East, they only mix experience when you feel like this is not a favorable fight for your favorite fighter. New York City boxing, what's going on? Mikey Garcia is weak. Okay. Comical. If Terrence Crawford had fought and beat Mikey Garcia, nobody would be talking about how weak he is. And just like I used to do with Manny Pacquiao, y'all say these certain things, right? And you don't even pay attention to what you're saying. If that's the case, then Terrence Crawford would be too small for Errol Spence. If Mikey is too small for Errol Spence, then so is Terrence Crawford. Mikey started at 126. Errol Spence started at Terrence Crawford started at 130. So wouldn't they both be too small? It's just like people used to say, oh, Marquez was too small for Floyd Mayweather, but Manny Pacquiao wasn't, and Marquez is actually bigger than Manny Pacquiao? How does that make sense? Do you even pay attention to things before you say it? Or you just rebuttal and repeat it because it sounds good? It sounds right when you first say it, right? So you say Mikey was too small. What? So Mikey started 126 and Terrence Crawford started 130. Then wouldn't that make Terrence Crawford too small too? Spade up 36, brother in Super Chat. Spence beat Thurman. Keith Thurman leftovers, and Porter beat Danny before Spence. And Mikey jumped up 2 weight classes, and y'all begged for Bud to fight Sean. Spence beat Keith Thurman leftovers. And Porter beat Danny before Spence did. And Mikey jumped up 2 weight classes, and y'all begged for Bud to fight Sean. First of all, who's y'all, Spade up 36? Let me ask you that question. First of all, who's y'all? And I could easily clear this up for you. See, Spade up 36. You've been here for far too long, and you know that don't work with me. You've been here far too long, brother. That works on somebody else's platform. You know that don't work with me. You know it do. So now I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Do you want to ride this train with me, Spade up 36? Because you're my brother. But do you want to do that? For one, Mikey Garcia did not jump up 2 weight classes. He jumped up 1 weight class because he had 3 of his last 5 fights was at 140. He was a world champion at 140. So how did he possibly jump up 2 weight classes? No. What he was doing was moving around and through weight classes. So he didn't jump up 2 weight classes. 3 of his last 4 to 5 fights was at junior welterweight at 140, where he won the world champion and beat Adrian Broner. So how did he jump up 2 weight classes? Stop listening to what people tell you. 2, Roberto Duran jumped from 135 to 147 and beat the great Sugar Ray Leonard. So what are we talking about? It had everything to do with skills and nothing to do with size. Roberto Duran jumped up 2 weight classes. Now he jumped up purposely 135, skipped over 40, and went right to Sugar Ray Leonard, the absolute best fighter there, and he beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay. Then you said Spence beat Keith Thurman leftovers. Everybody is somebody leftovers in the sport of boxing. And he was pursuing Keith Thurman, not Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia became his mandatory, and he had a deal in place to fight Danny Garcia. Sean Porter had a belt, and he unified the belts against him. So how could he possibly be chasing Keith Thurman's leftovers? Yes, baby.
He needed what size in the company?
12. Right? So how could he possibly be chasing somebody's leftovers? So unless you fight an undefeated fighter, everybody's somebody's leftovers. So when Floyd Mayweather fought Shane Mosley, did he fight Oscar De La Hoya's leftovers? When Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, did he fight Tito Trinidad's leftovers? Or Bernard Hopkins' leftovers? What are we talking about here? And I didn't beg for him to fight Sean Porter. I said that's the fight that makes the most sense because he hadn't had a big name on his resume. So it only makes sense to fight Sean Porter, who was available. Why wouldn't he fight Sean Porter? And not to mention Spade Up 36, Sean Porter was his mandatory. So see, you on the wrong, you know better than do that here on this platform. So Sean Porter was the WBO mandatory. So what I said was Sean Porter's the best fighter, would be the best fighter, the biggest name on his resume. And if he could make a statement against Sean Porter, that says something. Not to mention, I stated that he didn't mind obliging quickly his mandatory in Igis Kavalauskas, and he told the world that Igis Kavalauskas was his mandatory, thus the reason why he was fighting him. So please explain to me what you explained to me. I don't understand. Mikey Garcia was considered top 5 best pound-for-pound fighters and was 37 wins with no losses and a 4-division world champion. And you just came in and told me that Mikey Garcia was a too small guy that jumped up. We see y'all playing the wrong game with the wrong person. Part twice, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Big Blue, I wish you had a hoodie with your famous goodbye on it. Oh, I'll make one. I'm gonna make one. And I'm gonna make it merch. Kirk Douglas, brother in super chat. He said Mikey was number 3 on the pound for pound list at the time of Spence fight. Sure was. Chappelle Show 56. What's going on? I don't know why they do this with me. Why? Fred Robinson, what's going on? Okay, Chris Abdullah, and you're gone. See how that works? Sad. My brother Southern T Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing and Sports. Southern T, drop the link. Yeah, John Doe's the eye. Yep, my brother Keon said, Blue, they got a million excuses why Bud shouldn't fight Boots, but they'll tell you everybody's a Bud on and he can walk on water. Facts. Can't make this up. Ernie Martinez, what's going on? Boy, oh boy. And you know what else is funny, Key? Now watch this now. Key, check this out. You see he came here, my brother Spade Up 36, right? He said, he said they fighting the leftovers. But Key, I could have sworn I was the man that said Danny Garcia is avoiding and ducking Terrence Crawford. Make the fight happen. But they missed that, though. Where was you when I said that Mikey Garcia need to fight Terrence Crawford? Where were you? Where was you when I said Mikey Garcia is avoiding Terrence Crawford? Where was you when I said Danny Garcia is avoiding Terrence Crawford? Where were y'all? Where? Because see, unlike y'all, you try to put that jacket on me, the bias jacket, but it don't fit. It don't fit. It don't work over here. Frederico Wolf, brother Super Chat. What's up, Blue? You don't think Boots needs to fight someone like Demetrius Andre first because Boots only have fought B-level fighters? Demetrius Andre is 160 pounder. Boots is 147 pounder, Frederico Wolf. Crunk Juice, brother in Super Chat. He said Loma got title fights right out the gate. So why not Boots? It's like keeping Jordan on the bench as a rookie. Fans wouldn't have accepted that. Facts. But these will be the same people. Tyler Durden, what's going on? These will be the same people, right? That come here talking about how accomplished and how great Lomachenko is. But he fought for a world title his first fight as a professional. He fought for a world title his second fight as a professional and lost to a journeyman. And then he fought for a world title his third fight as a professional against Gary Russell Jr. And Gary Russell Jr. was saying, who did he fight and what did he do to deserve to get a title fight? Where were y'all when I was saying, why is he getting his opportunity? Where were y'all? Crash Camps 6-7 brother in Super Chat. Blue, some of these people will jump in the river to get out of the rain, cracking me up. This is a fact. And you know what the thing that gets me? The thing that gets me is this, right? Is that it's brothers that been here forever. But we can't separate facts over feelings. We have a hard time separating facts over feelings. And the thing that gets me is y'all know KO Boxing News. What's going on? Y'all know I deal with facts over feelings. So why would you even punch that ticket? Kenichi Bear, what's going on? For what? Why? Saquon Smith, you was the main one going hard for Porter versus Blood. I sure was. Because it's a big fight for Terrence Crawford. Doesn't it make sense? Why wouldn't I be pushing for Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter? What are you talking about? Errol Spence had suffered the horrific car accident. He was on the shelf for 14 months. The next best thing for him was Sean Porter, and Keith Thurman was inactive. Make it make sense, Saquon Smith. Are you even thinking about what you're saying, or are you just talking for the sake of talking? Why wouldn't he fight Sean Porter? That's the next best option for him. We didn't know what was to come with Errol Spence, and you didn't know what Keith Thurman was doing. I was also pushing for him to get the fight with Manny Pacquiao while his promoter was pushing against him getting the fight with Manny Pacquiao. But where was you for that, Saquon Smith? Where was you when I was pushing for Terrence Crawford to fight Manny Pacquiao? Where were you? Now, did you see that, Saquon Smith? Now, tell these thousands of people that's here, did you witness that part or you conveniently left it out? Which one? Go ahead, brother. Now, tell these thousands of people when I was pushing for that fight. Now, tell the people, did you miss that? You didn't see that. Play this game with me, brother. Richard Britt, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. I think Boots take the Jamel Charlo fight and Boots win. Everyone would be chasing him by 2023 at 154. Spence-Crawford, everyone will be calling for a Boots fight. But that's derailing his accomplishments. Now you asking him to not become Now you asking him to not accomplish being a champion at 147 because the fighters won't fight him at 147. Why should he shortchange himself for that? Vashawn Jackson, what's going on? Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on, Young King? DP Rocker, my brother, what's going on? So you can clearly see I'm always going to reveal to you the people that try to put the bias jack. No, you're the bias one. You're the only one that can only see through the vision of Terrence Crawford goggles. I don't. So see, why you trying to do this? When you tell the truth, you only have to tell it once. But I'm always going to reveal who's the one. So you try to put that jacket on me. But then you ended up revealing that you're the one that wanted the jacket. That's why it don't fit me. It really fits you because you bought it for yourself. But you tried to act like it was a gift to me. McNamara Inc., brother in Super Chat. Salute to Blue and shout out to the real boxing fans in the chat. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you in the Super Chat. They always try to buy this jacket and act like it's a gift to me. Sean Johnson, Jay Grant, what's going on? But I always reveal they actually bought it for themselves. That's why they bought it too small, so it can fit them. That's why. Nick J, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Nick J, drop the link in the chat. I'll pin it up so the people can subscribe to your channel. Boston Hacker, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I said that Ugas would beat the brakes off of Pacquiao. No one believed me. I think Ugas would do the same with Boots. There is a reason why Crawford never called Ugas out, even though he had a belt. He called out Ugas. It's just that, you know, he wanted the bigger fights. Terrence Crawford could beat your Daniel Ugas. Trust me. Tyler Durden, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, did Errol not tell Bud to get a belt first? Oh, boy. He did not tell Errol Spence. Errol Spence did not tell him to get a belt first. Here we go. So, Tyler Durden, let me educate you on this situation. This is what I be talking about, man. Y'all need to go look at what was said. Stop listening to what people tell you. Stop listening to what people tell you. Terrence Crawford was not even a welterweight yet. He was asked about Max Kellerman. Would you fight Terrence Crawford in the future? He said, yeah, if Terrence Crawford get a belt, I'll definitely fight him. Right now, I'm looking to collect all the belts at welterweight. He was still a junior welterweight when Errol Spence said that, people. Why would he? That's what he's talking about. He said, I'm looking to fight Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, and it was Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, and Kell Brook. So he said, I'm looking to beat Kell Brook, get this belt. Then I'm looking to fight Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao and pick up their belts. Terrence Crawford wasn't even a welterweight yet when he said that. So what point does it make? Of course, why would he say, yeah, I'll fight him next? He's saying, I'm trying to clean up this welterweight division. He wasn't even a welterweight yet. Mustafa Malik, brother in Super J, your boots hype train will end when he faces a real champ. Okay, we'll see. And make sure you come here, Mustafa Malik. He wins these fights. Come here, not no nickels, no fives. Come here and drop hundos. Since my boots hype train is going to be derailed. When it's not derailed, make sure you come in and you contribute to the train because it runs off of diesel, right? And it don't run off for free. Toy Stories with Raya and Yanni. What's going on? Solar, what's going on? Windy City, hey, brother in the super chat. Boots should wait in the cornfields of Omaha looking and calling for Bud. Give Bud a taste of his own medicine. The smoke is getting smoked out. Man, people just be, man, the stuff, Cassandra Mason, peace of blessing, Queen. How you doing today? Maurice Baldwin, brother in super chat. Regis program is more proven, former champ, and has a bigger name with no up-and-coming fight. Bud gets no credit for fighting unproven, no title fight with Boots. You're completely incorrect. Okay, now here we go again. I wonder, when y'all say these things, do you it amazes me. This always informs me how promoters, managers can do what they do in the sport of boxing, and the fans continue to see it doesn't never cease to amaze me. So Regis Prograis is a 140-pounder, right? That's never fought at 147 and continues to tell the world he has no interest in fighting at 147 right now. So it's okay for him to move up and Terrence Crawford fight him. Because who did Regis Prograis beat that Jaron Ennis wouldn't beat? Who did he beat? And would you favor Regis to move up right now and beat Jaron Ennis? No. Everybody will be claiming that Jaron Ennis is too big for Regis Prograis. So Mikey Garcia is too small for Errol Spence. But Regis Prograis is not too small for Terrence Crawford, who you said grew into the division. It don't add up. JRGV1, brother super chat. I'm a Mexican boxing fanatic, and I will pay for the fight Boots versus Crawford, as well as everybody else. Samuel Gray, what's going on? Jose Menka, what's going on? Steve Cooley, what's going on? G Gotti 04, Ernie Martinez, 817 Boxing B, William Harrington, B Fitness, Marquise Gibson, Sola, what's going on? Abraham, Jamal Hudson. Y'all can't make, y'all don't know why. Entertaining, man. Keith James, brother in super chat. Blue, it's our own people that campaign for Loma. I'm just saying. It sure is. Sure is. It sure is. It's amazing to me, man. Amazing. Lamont Griffin, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in super chat. Folks go hard in the comments for Bud, but don't buy his pay-per-views. I did, and that undercard was not good. Salute my brother Lamont Griffin dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Smooth JT, what's going on? Primetime Colbert versus Tank. Tank. I'm not picking against Tank. Malik Woody, what's going on? My brother Box Conversation Reggie Owens in the building. Battle Ready Fitness and Defense, what's going on? Janali God Dunn, what's going on? Ari Bonds, Don and Tron, what's going on? Khalil Israel, brother in the super chat. He said, thing is, Blue, these trolls be coming out of nowhere, man. We know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, they know. Mr. VA Fitted, what's going on? Khalil Israel, they know. They know exactly why they're saying it. Sylvester Solomon, 2011. Des F, what's going on? See, the thing is, boy, if I was saying this about Errol Spence, boy, oh boy. If the roles were reversed and Boots is calling out Errol Spence, woo-wee, you won't see none of this. All these people that claim to be unbiased will be the same ones in here talking about, yeah, Errol need to fight him. Errol need to fight him. That's the same ones. I told you guys, Khalil Israel. They buy jackets and they act like it's a gift for me. Here, this is for you. You wear this. I say it don't fit. And I take it off and it fits you, right? Because you really bought it for yourself. And you know it don't fit. So, oh, man, it don't fit, man. Come on, man. But you just don't want me to try the jacket on while company is here. You rather me try it on in private. So when I say it don't fit, you can take it back and wear it for yourself. That's what happens. Fly Guy Squad, what's going on? Carlos Malagon, what's going on? TMS Oasis, what's going on? I think he'll beat Conor Ben. Wendell Ambrose, what's going on? And so do everybody else. That's why you never hear Conor Ben talk about Boots. Wendell Ambrose, brother in super chat. What a lot of these casuals don't realize is we love both EJ and Bud. Straight facts, no feelings involved. Thank you, great brother. They're emotional because they feel like it's not about, let me say this again. It's not about the love for Crawford. It's about the disdain for Errol Spence, people. I showed you guys this when it was Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. See, it's just like this. You know, people say, I like winning. I don't like winning as much as I hate losing. You understand? And that's what's taking place here, people. Go subscribe to the Queen, Nick J, and Bassiana channel. I just pinned it up. That's what's going on here. Jay Lynn, peace of blessings to the Queen in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I feel like I owe a fare for the train ride. Blue. She said, I feel like an old fare for this train ride. Hey, I don't know why they do it. And it amazes me is, Jalen, is the brothers that's here every day. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Toon, brother in the super chat, said, don't think Danny ducked Bud. Still wondering how Danny overpriced himself, but Khan was worth $7 million after being knocked out multiple times. No. So what happened was with Danny Garcia, when I was talking about Danny Garcia avoiding Terrence Crawford, I was talking about at junior welterweight. But at welterweight, Danny Garcia was like, Bob Arum immediately gave me a number that they knew I wasn't going to accept. Right? Hey, Quest, this is on TV yet? See if we can find that tonight. So what he was saying is like, you know, Danny Garcia, they never gave him an opportunity to even negotiate. Amir Khan, Bob Arum told me he was good in negotiating. He had negotiated his way to what he earned. Tracy Lewis, what's going on? So what he's saying is Danny Garcia just walked away immediately. was like, man, y'all starting the negotiation off with this number, but he didn't negotiate. John Blaze 06, brother in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what up, Blue? What time you been coming on lately? YouTube never sends out notifications. Luckily, I just happened to catch you tonight. Here's a little something for another great show. Peace, brother. Appreciate you, great brother. Salute to Puerto Rico, man. I've been coming on late, man, because I've been having a lot to do with the holidays, man. So I actually started at 9 o'clock, brother. So I'm super late to begin with. But you know, I'll get back on track, hopefully, man, very soon. And my time to come on is about 6:30, 7 o'clock, if you could believe that. LaJessica Burden, peace and blessings, Queen. DF Dub Motivation, my brother. What's going on, great brother? So that's actually my time to come on, man. I just been coming on super late. Nick J, peace blessed to the Queen in super chat. Keep slicing, dicing, Blue. Appreciate you, Queen. And go subscribe to the Queen, Nick J and Bassiana channel. I pinned the link up. Hey, y'all come on tonight or tomorrow? I pinned it up in the chat. So click on the link, right? Subscribe to Nick J and Bassiana's channel. I pinned it up in the chat. All you got to do is click on it and subscribe. Appreciate you, Nick J, the Queen in the super chat. Trying to catch up with these super chats, man. I'm super behind. Salute to my brother Ghetto Cooking Show, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, we've been talking about boots being a problem in the ghetto kitchen for over a year. Now everybody got something to say. Where they been at? Hey man, they been here. Overrated Sky, what's going on? They seen them coming. They just want to pretend they don't see him coming. They see him coming. They
It's only in movies, right now.
In the theaters?
Yeah, it's only in theaters.
Oh wow. They see him come in Ghetto Cooking Show. They just don't want to. They just don't want to acknowledge it. Period. But ain't no way they don't see him. They see him. They know he coming. They've been seeing him. It's just the footsteps is getting louder, and he getting more vocal. He himself, Ghetto Cooking Show, is getting more vocal. That's what's happening. Troy King, what's going on, Troy King? Yeah, so Errol Spence told, see, they taking it out of context. Errol Spence told Terrence Crawford to get a belt. School of Skills, what's going on? Yeah, he did tell him to get a belt. When he was asked about fighting him, he said, yes, if he get a belt, yes, I'm going to fight him. He come to welterweight and get a belt. He wasn't even a welterweight yet. So what are we talking about? And his number one priority, Terrence Crawford himself stated, his number one priority was Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. So what are we talking about here? His number one priority wasn't even Errol Spence. So why are we talking about Errol Spence said to get a belt? What about him saying that Errol Spence wasn't even the man to beat? What are you talking about? Broken Native, what's going on? Warrior Class the Third, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute my brother Warrior Class the Third, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. My great brother, man. He said, salute Blue. He said, in the lower of the jungle, the young lions challenge the old lions. Keep speaking facts. Blue Boots needs his opportunity, and it's sad nobody wants the old to go. Win, lose, or draw. Agreed. And my thing is this. Yeah, we want to see these two lions that was already at the top of the hill come together. We understand that. I understand that. Bozy understand that. Boots understand that. But he's just saying, listen, you ain't got no fight. What's up? And we immediately come to, man, he ain't do nothing. Who he fight? What he deserve? But if Virgil Ortiz said, hey, man, you ain't got no fight right now. What's up? Everybody will be on board talking about, man, make it happen. Man, he going to knock out Virgil. Because your confidence in him beating Virgil Ortiz is different than your confidence in him beating Jaron Boots Ennis. So the person that's being biased is you. Jessica Burden, peace of blessings, Queen. Pro Trucker Fit, what's going on? Kane the bad guy. Fight Night Elite. Emmanuel H, my brother. Emmanuel H, you want to do a basketball tonight with Destiny? Charles Edward Cheese said, Blue, you're going to be rich. I want to be rich. Oh, I want to be rich. Ding, 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 ding. David Gordon Lane, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, bias is subjective. Facts are facts. Such thing as bias in your analyst, that is a fact. No such thing as bias in your your analyst. That is a fact. Thank you, great brother. I keep it clean all the way across the board. David Gordon Lane. The problem is they are the ones that feel that way. So as long as I'm speaking against what they believe, then it's me being, oh man, this dude not be. That's what it is. Salute to my brother David Gordon Lane in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Coyote God, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Bud gets touched more than people talk about. Great boxer, but he gets hit more than he should. If Gamboa hurt Bud, I know a true 147 will pop like Boots hurts him bad. Think Bud waits for Spence. Yeah. And my thing is, Mark M, what's going on? Coyote God, my thing is this, Bullet Gibson, what's going on? It's not that I don't listen. If he waits for him, cool. My thing is this: why aren't everybody saying, Mr. VA, what's going on? Why isn't everybody saying, hey man, he's calling him out? CJ, what's going on? Ivory Miller, what's going on? That's the question. Why isn't everybody saying, hey man, he calling him out? He calling him out. Why? Because they understand what he represents. So they protect. So what they do is Arise 12 Tribe, what's going on? Instead of saying, hey man, I hear him calling him out, but not now, man. I want to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Cool. But you're coming up with all these different notions and all these different, oh no, man, he this and he that, and no, he ain't fight nobody, and he overrated, and man, stop. If he is overrated and he'll walk in the park, then why not fight him right now and stay busy? It's a tune-up fight, essentially, then. Loyal to the game, Boston Talk, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said it ain't about the love for Bud, it's the dislike for EJ. What did Benavidez have to offer, or Khan or Brooke? Why are there crickets from Team Crawford? Brother, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. But yet, I get this. So get this, though. Here's the thing, right? When I was the other night, on Sunday night, now go watch the Sunday night. Mark Wonderlick, what's going on? Jamal Wright, what's going on? CJ, James Ray Jr., what's going on? Now go watch the Sunday night show. Money Mitch Champ, what's going on? When I got on Virgil Ortiz for avoiding Terrence Crawford after he did all that big talking, I ain't seen none of these dudes talking about I was being biased. All of these same dudes that's talking about I'm being biased, everybody was here. So when I was saying that Virgil Ortiz was avoiding Terrence Crawford after he did all that talking, and Terrence Crawford was ringside, and then Virgil Ortiz talking about after he said, I'm calling Terrence Crawford out. After I knock out his boy Maurice Hooker, I'm calling him out. He gonna be ringside. He gonna see what's coming next. I'm fighting him next. And then the announcer said, are you ready for Terrence Crawford? I don't know. Bumpy T, what's going on? Official Josie Joe, what's going on? Jared Gibson, what's going on? I don't know, but I don't have a choice. And I went in on Virgil Ortiz, calling Terrence Crawford out and doing all of that, and not taking the fight right now, fighting a guy that's not in the top 15 instead of pushing for the Terrence Crawford fight. Next Level 5, what's going on? All these dudes was here in the chat, and not one of them said I was being biased. Not one. Vote the truth. What's going on? Not one person, not one of these dudes said, hey, man, why you getting on Virgil Ortiz? It's too early for him. Mr. Drick Joe, what's going on? Not one of these dudes said it was too early for Virgil Ortiz. Not one of these dudes. Hakeem Sterling, what's going on? Salaikum Salam, King. Not one of these dudes in this chat, Jay Butler, what's going on? That's talking all this talk right now with Boots. Elijah Betha, what's going on? Bethea, what's going on? What's saying, man, Virgil Ortiz ain't do nothing. What did he do to deserve it? Virgil Ortiz ain't ready. Why are you pushing Virgil Ortiz on Terrence Crawford? Where was they? Flacco Blano, what's going on? Todd Green, what's going on? Quentin Myers, what's going on? Where were they? All of these dudes that you see here, all of a sudden, talking about, man, Boots ain't this, and Boots ain't, and why you pushing Terrence Crawford to Boots? Why? I ain't see nobody say, why am I pushing Terrence Crawford to Virgil Ortiz? Where were you? Why didn't you say that? Hampton Ski 9, what's going on? Ron Nell, what's going on? CJ, what's going on? Why didn't you say that? Salute to Toon, brother in the super chat. He said, I disagree with you. I think Joe Smith Jr. knocks out Canelo. Joe was supposed to lose to Fanfara. I'm betting Joe Smith catches him straight to DraftKings. Okay. We'll see. Joseph Nichols, what's going on? Where was they? Did anybody see any of these dudes that's talking this today? Larry B, what's going on, great brother? Did anybody see any of these dudes that's talking this, oh, why am I pushing Bud on Boots? Where did anybody go look at the Sunday show 2 Sundays ago? Stan 92, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? Go look at that Sunday show 2 Sundays ago when I talked about Taylor Fawell, what's going on? And when I talked about Virgil Ortiz avoiding Terrence Crawford. Where were they? Were they saying I was being biased? Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Omi Studio, what's going on? Broken Aid, what's going on? No, they didn't exist, huh? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Oh, it was last Sunday, K. Causey. See, even my brother K. Causey, look what he said. He said he corrected me. That was last Sunday. Okay, it was last Sunday, K. Causey. So, K. Causey, what did you see any of these dudes right now? Greg Peters, Rel Dance, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? Did you see K. Causey? Did you see any of these people saying the same thing, speaking the same language right now when I was talking about Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford? Did anybody that was here last Sunday, see anybody saying this about Virgil Ortiz and defending Virgil Ortiz or defending Terrence Crawford from Virgil Ortiz? Marquise Jones, what's going on? Sean Johnson, what's going on? Anybody? They didn't exist. But they was all here, though. They was all here. See, this is where you mess up. I shout out every single person. Antonio Short, what's going on? What's up, haters? What's going on? I shout out every single person. So if you go back and watch that show, the people you see today going against what I'm saying, I shouted them out in that show. So go watch that show and see if they was going against what I was saying then. Mark Forbes, what's going on? Because see, I keep receipts. So I shout out every single person. So everybody that you see here today that's suddenly in defense of Terrence Crawford against Boots Ennis fighting, go see when I shouted them out. Now read the chat and see if they was there talking about this same thing when it came to Virgil Ortiz. Guess what? I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1. I guarantee you. That none of them, Paul Boston, what's going on? Devon Johnson, what's going on? Yep. They was all for they was all for Errol Spence and Boots. Man, Boots is his mandatory. Errol Spence need to fight him. He avoiding Boots. Boots is his mandatory. Boots is his mandatory. He need to fight Boots. He avoided them. Boots is mandatory. As soon as Abdulkarov lost, as soon as he lost, Showtime the guy, what's going on? As soon as Malik Bowers, what's going on? Tone 40, what's going on? As soon as Abdulkarov lost, and I said, oh, Jaron Ennis is becoming Errol Spence's mandatory. Oh, boy. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. They immediately took, hey, man, that's his mandatory. That's his mandatory. That's his mandatory. Errol Spence going to avoid him. That's his mandatory. Isn't that something? And so I was the one that said, hey, he became Errol Spence mandatory. Now he's putting pressure on Errol Spence and Virgil Ortiz. But somehow everybody forgot about that. Somehow they forgot about that. D-Ray Promotions, what's going on? Woke the Truth, what's going on? Money Man Mark Williams, what's going on? So it's amazing how I can see y'all against Boots getting his opportunity, but you're not against Virgil Ortiz getting his opportunity, though, are you? You don't have no problem with Virgil Ortiz getting his opportunity. Kamula Forseether, Clifford Hill, what's going on? Isn't that something? DeAndre Carey, what's going on? Jamal Hudson, what's going on? Jamal Hudson, I just got to see you here, enough committed, and then I give you a wrench. Isn't that something, though? Knicks 100, what's going on? On Trail Taylor, what's going on? Marquise Gibson, what's going on? Uncle Mill, what's going on? So if I say Virgil Ortiz, Uptown Shorty, Sled that, what's going on? Slow that, what's going on? The Spot, what's going on? Ron Nell, what's going on? Yeah, if I say Virgil Ortiz needs to get Virgil Ortiz is calling out Terrence Crawford, y'all be all for that fight. You all for Virgil Ortiz getting his opportunity. Hey man, Oklahoma is beating Oregon 30-3, and my son over there being quiet, act like he don't know what's going on over here. Oklahoma is beating Oregon 30-3.
I gave up when you lost.
My son is an Oregon Ducks fan. Jay McKenzie 7. What's going on? And he give it to me every time Florida State loses. Every time Florida State loses, he reminds me. And now I just happened to glance at my phone and somebody sent me Oregon is getting walked down by Oklahoma. And he suddenly, Michael James 616, Kai, what's going on? He suddenly has no recollection of what's going on. Isn't that something? 817 Boston B, brother in Super Chat. Y'all know Boots is an L for Bud. He do too. And obvious, it's a 50-50 fight. And most people are going to favor Terrence Crawford, as they should, because Terrence Crawford is the more experienced, more accomplished fighter. Tully Schuster, what's going on? But the point is, right, it's a big fight. And there's no response, is my question. Why isn't there any response? Understanding the reason, brother in the Super Chat said, how come Boston fans say they want to see the best, but don't want to see the best contender in the game dance with someone everybody calls pound for pound? Because you know why. You know why, understanding the reason. They don't like the chances. You don't like your chances, you ain't gonna call for it. See, it's all good. Let me give you this, right? It's all good when it's somebody else and you're not a fan of them. right? Oh, when it's that, oh, everybody will be here like, man, make this fight, man. Oh, you don't want this fight, man. This. If right now, like I said, if I'm saying Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford, this entire chat would be on my side. Not one person be talking about bias unless there was a Mexican fan in this chat that said, hey, man, you this, and this. Outside of that, everybody would be talking about, hey, man, yeah, Virgil Ortiz, he don't want to fight. Terrence Crawford need to stay busy fight. That's what we'd be saying. But suddenly, when it's somebody you don't like your chances against, oh, boy, why have the tides turned? See, it shows. Not many people deal with facts over feelings. It just looks like they do when it's certain fighters. That's all. Kenneth Pinckney, brother in Super Chat. Boost is like the I ain't mad at your video by Tupac. He said, I'm out here looking for Bud. Where he at? Hey, bro. They like this. Darius Kessler, what's going on? Why not make it happen? You free, I'm free. Oh, Asir Shameen, what's going on? So now all of a sudden it turned into, man, what did Boots do? Boots is overrated. Man, it's amazing, man. Charles Young, brother in Super Chat. Boots said money don't matter, so the fight should be easy to make. With the WBC, IBF, and WBA already occupied, going for the WBO makes sense. Nitrous King 23, what's going on? Not for everybody else. Now they come in talking about, man, Blue, why you pushing Boots on? Why Bud got to fight Boots? Errol Spence ain't nobody else had to. Stedman Padgett, what's going on? Isn't that amazing? But I just said that Virgil Ortiz needs to fight him. I just did a whole show and I talked about how Virgil Ortiz has put himself in position to fight Terrence Crawford and called him out, but yet he's fighting somebody that's not even in the top 15. I just did a whole show calling out Virgil Ortiz for doing that. And suddenly, that gets overlooked. Nobody remembers that. Now, all of a sudden, Robert Sanchez, what's going on? Nino B, what's going on? Now, all of a sudden, oh, man, this dude Blue is being biased. Oh, amazing, man. Tyler Durden. He said, Bud beats Boots. And y'all gonna say he ain't sell no pay-per-views. Well, if you're talking about negotiations, I'm gonna keep it 100. See, that's the difference. If you fight Boots and don't sell pay-per-views, you ain't sell pay-per-views. What you want me to tell you? You did? See, y'all say you want the truth, but when I tell you the truth, then you don't want the truth. So you fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence fights Ugas and does this pay-per-view. He just fought Sean Porter and didn't do big pay-per-views. So what are you talking about? He himself said the reason that Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford said this out of his own mouth. It's amazing how y'all don't remember nothing he said, but you remember everything that Errol Spence said. Terrence Crawford out of his own mouth said that the reason Sean Porter and Errol Spence fight was successful on pay-per-views was because of Sean Porter. Since you're talking about moving the goalposts, because you said, well, if you fight Boots, then you're going to move the goalposts and say, well, he don't sell. Okay, so you want to talk about goalposts moving? Let's talk about it. So Terrence Crawford said that the reason Errol Spence and Sean Porter sold big pay-per-views was because of Sean Porter. Well, then when he fights Sean Porter and it don't do big pay-per-views, then he moved the goalposts and he talk about, well, the reason it didn't sell big pay-per-views because it was on the app. Isn't that moving the goalposts? But if you look at it, yeah, it was on the app. But what about when you fought Victor Poster on the Man Khan on regular pay-per-view format and didn't do big pay-per-view numbers? So you outdid your regular pay-per-view format when you fought on the app. So what are we talking about here? Sean Dubb, brother in the super chat. Before Spence announced his fight with Ugas, Boots was on the horizon to fight Bud, but Spence fans were quiet. I don't care about Spence fans being quiet. I'm talking about what I said. I said that he's put himself in position to make the fight. X McLeod, brother in the super chat. I will say this. If Crawford beats Boots, he wouldn't get credit from the casual fan, and Boots fans would say he's still a baby, not in his prime, aka Canelo. Yeah, I'm just not one of those people. See, I'm gonna keep it 100. Just like I said, Canelo. Well, ain't no such thing as Canelo was green. No, he wasn't green. He wasn't green. He wasn't green. And I wouldn't say Boots was green. I'm just gonna say he beat Boots. That's a great win. Raymond Tompkins, what's going on? See, what happens is we already put these things in our head to make up these excuses. That's what we do. Boots got 28 fights, 26 by knockout. I ain't saying he green for nothing. Hey, Jalen, the Lakers lost again. Isn't that something? John Moran had 41 points on the Lakers tonight. Woo! And the Memphis Grizzlies, he beat them single-handedly. Single-handedly. Ain't that something? And LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Dwight Howard all played. Carmelo Anthony played as well. Whole team just about played, except for Anthony Davis. And they lost again. Wow, man. That's something, Jalen. Creme de la creme. What's going on? BFTB Sports. My brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. BFTB Sports in the super chat. He says, salute to the legends. Salute to you, great brother. Salute my brother BFTB. That's my brother right there. Hey, Nick J, I can't help it. I can't help it because, see, them Lakers, salute to my brother BFTB. BFTB, drop the link in the chat, great brother. Anthony Lumar, what's going on? So see, my thing is this, right? Nick J, they gave it to me when the Nets lost and when the Bulls lost, boy. Boy, when the Nets and the Bulls lose, boy, I can't. Woo-wee! I may as well not even come on the live stream. Marshall Law, what's going on? I may as well not even come on this live stream. Nick J, Jay Lynn, my brother Emmanuel H, a couple of other brothers, they're gonna be in here heavy, donating and everything. First in line to give me that work. First in line to make sure I get that work. Boss Rat 357, brother in the super chat. The only reason Bud versus Porter did numbers because Porter fought Spence. So you can kind of say Spence helped Bud pay-per-view numbers. LOL. Hey, man, you starting trouble, my brother. Now they're going to come in here. Oh, man, Blue said, Cowboy fan 89. Cowboys going to lose against the 49ers first round. We getting them up out of here. We getting the Cowboys. Brown Squad Inc. What's going on? We getting the Cowboys right on up out of here in Dallas. In the Big D. And I'm going to be front and center, nodded out with a big, big bucket of popcorn. And Trey Lance going to go to work. They're going to be playing that song, I Go to Work. Dun, dun, dun. Well, he going to be dancing. He going to be, woo-wee. I go to work. Trey Lance going to be out there throwing touchdown. He going to have over 350 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boy, listen. Charles Young, brother in the super chat. He said, Bud blamed his numbers on ESPN Plus being on the app, but the Zone is an app too, and Canelo did great numbers. Agreed. Yeah, Nick J. I'm telling you, Trey Lance going to be in there. I mean, we're going to be putting it, we're going to put it down in the D. Protected from Bud Crawford. Salute. That guy, George. Fetty Chico. What's going on? Man, we coming to the D. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Condo, send me a sign. What's going on? I'm telling y'all. Boy, y'all better pay attention to that boy Trey Lance this weekend and next weekend. I'm telling you. Cowboy fan 89 brother super chat. He said, "No way the Niners beat the Cowboys. Watch, boy, y'all gonna be running. Y'all gonna be running Dak Prescott up out of town. Y'all gonna be like, man, this dude threw 2 interceptions and he did this. I'm telling you, watch. I'm telling you. Then the Niners gonna go ahead and lose to Tampa Bay." Dub_right side brother in the super chat. He said, "Blue trolling my boys now. We stomping the Niners." Hey, bro, I'm telling you, brother. Watch. Telling you. Hey, man, Trent Williams, our O-line gonna handle Michael Parsons, brother. And Trey Lance can move. Now, if it was Jimmy G back there, I would be a little on edge because Michael Parsons is coming. But boy, Reginald Williams, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. He said, let me get him about to trade Westbrook to the Beijing Tigers. What? He said the Lakers about to trade Russell Westbrook to the Beijing Tigers. Unreal. Man, listen. Telling y'all, man. Niners going, man. Charles Edward Cheese said here, but I got to say, this man finds himself always in the weakest divisions, rolling off. Yeah. But you know what? It ain't even Tom Brady's fault. It just, the cards just fall that way, man. Because the Bucks, that division was special. I don't know what happened to the division, man. Big Pinnacle, what's going on? Mr. Valentine, what's going on? Yeah, TD Harden, my brother. Next level, what's going on? He said, family not making it. Yes, we are. The Saints, who the Saints got Saturday? Who the Saints got Saturday? Because the Saints going to lose. The Saints lose, we clinch. If the Saints lose, we clinch anyway. And we got the Texans. So we're gonna start this Texas triangle with the Texans on Sunday. We're going to work the Houston Texans. Who the Saints got? Oh, they got the Panthers. Oh, they at home. The Panthers might beat the Panthers, man. They might beat the Panthers. Who is the quarterback for the Panthers? Wayne Jr., what's going on? I don't even know the quarterback for the Panthers. Phoenix Jones, I'm from New York. Born and raised, great brother. New York. Greatest city in the world. City so nice, they named it twice. Devon Webster, brother in Super Chat. Cowboys going to send the 49ers packing. Easy work. Nah, great brother. Just make sure you hear. What is that? Because Cowboys not going to be in the wild card. So divisional Sunday. Right? Better Days 29. What's going on? Harlem, man. Harlem, and then I moved to Long Island. Salute to the 1150 and the 11520. Long Island, Hempstead, and Freeport. And Roosevelt. Nassau County. Huh? Yeah, Nassau County. From Harlem to Nassau County, man. Jamal Powell, what's going on? Man, the D-line going to get the Dak, man. Jalen, Nick J, they going to be, woo-wee. They're going to be toasty, boy. Marky there, 123, brother in Super Chat. Stop, Blue. Niners got nobody to deal with Parsons. You kidding me? Trent Williams is the best offensive lineman in football, bro. And he's the best left tackle in all of football, brother. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Trent Williams is the best left tackle in football. Now, y'all don't have nobody to deal with. What's that boy name? Number 97 on the Niners. But what's his name again? What's his name? Y'all know his name. They know his name. Because Dak gonna get to know him very well. That boy number 97, he ain't even gonna have a name. They're gonna be like, is Dak gonna be getting up and saying, is that 97 again? Do we plan on blocking him today? New Age Sports and more. Bro, I know football more than I know basketball. Believe it. My son will tell you, am I lying? I know football more than I know boxing, bro. He gonna be saying, Nick J said, I love your confidence, great brother. Hey, he gonna be getting up. Is that 97 again? Wow, man. Do we plan on blocking him today? Do we plan on blocking him today? I mean, 97 again? Do we plan on blocking him today? Boy, listen. Tyron Smith can't block Nick Bosa. Tyron Smith can't. Zach Martin, he nice. Zach Martin is nice. But Tyron Smith can't block Nick Bosa. You kidding me? Boy, y'all gonna be talking about, man, get 77, man. He need to get him out of here, man. Tyron Smith, man, he ain't got it no more. Get him out of here. He ain't got it no more. He always injured. Get him out of here. Knew he couldn't block Nick Bosa. Dak gonna be fumbling all over the place. Zeke ain't a factor no more. Now, I do worry about that boy CeeDee Lamb, though. That boy gets busy. He get busy. And our corners is, that's the weak link, boy.
Mari Cooper not playing?
And Mari Cooper, too. Yeah, he get busy, too. But CeeDee Lamb gets busy. Like, he'll destroy the game for you. And you see what A.J. Brown just did to us in the Titans, and they ain't even got a quarterback to wing it like that. And CeeDee Lamb gets busy. And Dak could throw the ball, so A.J. Brown was getting busy on us. Imagine what CeeDee Lamb and Mari Cooper could do.
Yeah, I hope Nick get there.
Yeah, we got Nick. Nick gonna have to live in the backfield. Him and Armstead. He gonna have to live in the backfield. But the best part about it is they get pass happy anyway, so you're gonna give Nick plenty of opportunities. But I'm about to get out of here, people. Knuckle up. What's going on? Trey Lance era starts right now. The Blessed Vision. What's going on? Charles Miles. What's going on? I'll be back tomorrow, people. I'm about to drink me some tea. See y'all mañana. My brother Emmanuel H. What he say? Alejandro Valdez. What's going on? He said, "Hey, hold up, Blue. I don't get on you about the Nets or Bulls. I play it right down the middle. When I told you Emmanuel H was coming. I told you. Crash Camp 6-7, brother in Super Chat. Blue, this is a great show and all, but I still need to know where's that ocean is. Much love. Much fun. Peace out. I'm going to do my research for you. Boxing and Barbecue. What's going on? We're going to find out where that ocean is. Aline Workfield, what's going on? Great night to you, great brother. Yeah, I got to relax, man. Appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. Coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, showing me love, supporting the channel, supporting the grind. Appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, another day. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.